And now it's time for the Legacy Maker Sports Postgame Report.
You know, there's no ugly babies. You know, you get a baby, no matter what it looks like, you love it. And so we'll take the win. It was a hard-fought win. Credit to Sam Houston. They played a great game. They competed. I knew they would. We found a way to hold on. Found a way to hold on. Didn't play great. Part of that was because of them. Part of that was because of coaching. We didn't do a great job of getting our guys ready to go, but we found a way. And I think when you're trying to be a championship program, you go through challenging games, is there doubt? Are you looking at do they waver? And our guys didn't waver in the belief that somebody was going to make a play. We obviously made there at the end. We made it close. I told them they had to go 99. We let them go 96, but we got to stop there a couple times. And so I'm pleased with the victory. Obviously, that we know we can clean some things up. We don't have a lot of time to do that because we got to flip around real quick. But it's an emotional night for our guys as well because it is mental health awareness month, suicide prevention month, and obviously we went through a lot of that here. Obviously we dealt with some of that, so I think there was an emotional part of that as well. But we'll take it, and I think that's 3-0 in the conference and 5-0. So. Yeah, I mean that's a tough PI call. I thought we had some penalties go against us that hurt us, and some that could have been called that weren't. But for him to overcome that, and specifically the two in the end zone, huge plays. I almost picked the one off, and then he had that one. That was big. We knew they were probably going to go to that guy. We put him over there for a reason, and when he needed to step up, he made a huge play. And he's probably the most competitive, corner I've been around as far as just everything is a competition for him, and he rises to the top. And it was good to see him mature. Normally, if he gets a PI like that would have wrecked him. He would have been so upset, and he wasn't. He just got back there and played, and that's great for him and his future.
Offense tonight had a lot of yards, maybe not as many points as you would have thought coming into this one, but just looking at the number of yards. Overall, how do you grade out how your offense performed? Caden Salter hit some plays down the field.
You got a lot of yardage, and you're feeling pretty good about it. Our penalties set us back. We were sloppy there. There were some ones that made it third and long, so some foolish penalties. We get down there on the goal line, and we get really two bad calls back to back, and where we're at the 5-yard line and we end up at the 20 or whatever. And so we didn't help him from a coaching standpoint, help our offense. But I thought it was just everybody. Again, we need to watch the video, but if you watch, we had plays to be made, and somebody took their turn, maybe not doing exactly what they should have. And it caused us to not be able to execute it at the level we needed to. We got a wheel route running wide open, but our receiver is supposed to run a certain route. He doesn't, and so they're on top of each other. That happens. And then we got a guy get the wrong signal, and he goes the wrong way. We get a tackle for loss. And I think that was what I was most disappointed in. We just weren't clean, especially coming off, an open week. You hope you executed a better play, but we moved the ball. But I think the penalties hurt us, and just we missed some things that could have really put that game out of hand. And then you obviously miss the kicks, and that makes it, tight, and everybody's tight in there, and so you could probably squeeze some diamonds out of some guys on the sideline over there. I think Quentin getting banged up and Billy Lucas didn't play, so you've got some guys there. We had to use Aaron Bedgood more in certain areas, and then so then they know that you're using him in a certain way, so that they're able to identify that. Noah was hurt and. Got hurt actually, I think it was in practice, and so he probably could have played if we had really had to, but not having a guy out there that can win one-on-ones consistently, because of the way they were trying to do some things. So here's with our team, we're still growing, and I think we all think we should be here, and we're still learning, and everybody knew for us that we're playing to do different things to us that they don't show on video sometimes, and so we adjust. And when you have younger players and maybe it takes them a little longer to make those adjustments, and then you wish if they were here longer in the process. So am I disappointed how we finished on offense? 100%. We had a chance to finish the game. But I'm not disappointed in the result. I'm more disappointed we could execute better. And that's our goal. I want us to play our best, and I'll live with what happens. And we didn't play our best, and we found a way. So we'll move forward and hopefully get better next week. We'll need to be better next week. Either way, could go either way. You got to find a way to finish that. We had a chance to finish on offense with 2 consecutive drives. Really 3, I think. Well, 2, yeah. 2. Missed a field goal and then went down and had to punt again. But we had chances if we didn't, but the defense was able to do that. So I think it's good that you go through that. And let me say this, our crowd and that last drive was outstanding. It was loud. It made those guys, made the opposing team have to really, listen to do something. They were tremendous, and that we have an unbelievable home field advantage there here. And I want to give our student body and our fans a lot of credit for that, because they made that a challenging place there, especially in that fourth quarter. So, well, I mean, they're hungry, and you hope that you're as hungry or even more, right? And because when you are desperate, you're going to play and you're going to lay it on line, because you want that joy in the locker room. And the last 2 weeks they've had it, and they've sort of slipped away. And as I said, they've got a championship program, championship mindset. So we knew that they would play well, but also I thought we would play well and match that. And I think we did. We wanted to win just as much as they did. And you saw us compete for all those 4 quarters. We just didn't execute cleanly and made that game there where we had chances to put it away. That's the thing that I take from it. But what hard preparing for them, you knew what they were going to bring, but our program, our standard is the same.
What do you guys got to do to be prepared mentally and physically?
Make sure we take care of ourselves. As we just had a game, got to make sure we get the treatment we needed to. Make sure we still be locked in on tomorrow's practice. I mean, we're gonna be right at it tomorrow. So it's a good thing because we're able to keep going, keep rolling. We're not gonna be cold or anything like that. So I think we'll be okay, and just be able to just make sure we're locked in this week. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be new for us, especially since it's a short turnaround. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it turns out. So.
How do you feel physically right now? I mean, you talk about 3 days of practice, then you're on a bird again, and going out to Alabama. I mean, how do you feel right now?
I mean, honestly, your feelings go away after you be on the field. So you got to do what you need to do. The way I work is I want to make sure I leave it all on the field. I want to make sure I be able to make my family proud. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of hard times that I've gone through and that the team has gone through. So to make sure we play for our brothers, play for one another, and then that's what really keeps me going. So there's really no feelings, just all heart.
The game's on the line there at the end.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, we call ourselves Red Smoke. I mean, we try to come in the clutch. We try to do what's needed to help the offense out. I know offense has been great the past couple of games, and even the offense shaky. We know we gotta have their back. You know what I'm saying? So when they have our backs, we have their backs. It's just all it's kind of like a unicycle. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So unicycle. Is that a unicycle?
Seesaw.
Seesaw. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's kind of like a seesaw. Cut that out.
What about the timeout there right at the end of the game before the last play? What's the emotions you're going through, and what's being said in that huddle?
The timeout. I mean, we just had to, not trying to say everything, but you know what I'm saying. We try to make sure we buckle up and get ready for anything that's coming up. Make sure we watch the ball, have good eyes. Make sure we keep composure and keep our discipline. We all tell ourselves to be yourselves. You know what I'm saying. Make the plays when you need to make the play, and then. I mean, it'll happen. So and it shows our heart. It shows how competitive we are. It shows that whatever challenges come to our way, we're able to overcome them. You know what I'm saying? So whatever's thrown to us, I mean, we could bounce back from it. Even wins, losses, I mean, anything. So I'm glad that we was able to come out with this W. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have been bad if it was an L. So.
You go in there and get those stops.
I mean, honestly, like it was my head was all wrapped around really the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? I give up a touchdown. I felt like I could have played that better. The back short of ball, and I just learned from it. I was dinged up a little bit. Coach tried to hold me out a little bit. Then when it was fourth quarter, I told him like I'm ready. I'm like when I'm needed, I want to step up and you feel me. Make sure I take back from when I gave up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I let the team down. So. It was just great to be able to stay down and, you know what I'm saying, be faithful, you know what I'm saying. God put me in crazy positions like this, so roller coaster ride, and I'm just grateful I'll be able to make those plays. So.
Last play of the game, it's incomplete. I mean, what's that feeling right there when you guys know that you've found a way?
Man, I was nervous, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the ball was in there like so long, so I'm just trying to hit the ball away, you know what I'm saying. Then, I mean, when it happened, I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm just thankful, you know what I'm saying. So I just preached my teammates, they held me down, you know what I'm saying. After I gave a touchdown, gave a pass interference, they said, keep going, Kobe, you're gonna be good, So that's what really pushed me through. We brotherhood, like I said before, so it was great.
So what does it do plays for you out there tonight? A couple of catches in particular, one down there on the sideline where you went and high-pointed the ball, and then one where you dove and came up with it on the fingertips. I mean, just take me back through those two grabs and what you saw and what you were able to make happen.
I think those catches always revert back to my preparation. Like during the week, we got to be consistent during the week so we can make it easy on Saturday. But I just had a nose for the football. When the ball's in the air, I'm gonna be the ball hawk, and I believe it's mine every time it's in the air.
Ask you a question from a different perspective. You're on the sideline at the end of the game. There's nothing you can do. It's third down, it's fourth down. You're watching the defense trying to hold. What's that like for you as a player, knowing that it's all in their hands?
It's kind of nerve-wracking knowing that I can't do nothing about it, but, I trust them boys. I practice with them boys every week, so I got all the trust in them.
One of the questions and the narratives that could be floated, I've had people texting me, asking me, it's like, well, maybe, they were looking to Jacksonville State a little bit or this and that or whatever. Did you get any sense? You guys were locked in coming into this game here tonight. Was there just plays that you guys just kind of left out there, you think, that you'll look back and see? What's your take on it?
I feel like as we went down the field, kind of the red zone, we were a little sluggish. There were a lot of times we got to the red zone, we didn't finish, so we just got to revert back to our habits that we do in practice, and we just got to keep striking.
And how excited are you for him, your teammate, to get the job done tonight?
I'm very excited for them boys on defense. They really held it down. When offense couldn't pick it up, they really had our back. But, me and Kobe, and especially Kobe, we go at it every day, in practice. So I believe we got the best DBs in the conference, really. So just a blessing to be able to go against Kobe every day. I say iron sharpens iron, so we definitely make each other better.
Sam Houston's defense has, held a lot of good teams to a low point total, like BYU, Air Force, and some others. What did you see out from them tonight that maybe had you guys off from hitting your stride, if you will?
I honestly don't think they did anything special. I think we were kind of killing ourselves as we was moving down the field. The penalties definitely backed us up. But I don't really think they did anything special that can prevent us from being ourselves. We really just hurt ourselves.
I know. And 3-0 in the conference. Got a huge matchup coming up now with another 3-0 team next Tuesday. What's the mentality of this team now after 5 games still unblemished?
We got the same mentality, just being consistent with our attitude and our effort every day. Everybody in Conference USA going to come at us just because we're undefeated. We got the title. But we just got to focus on the team. Don't let any distractions come within us and just play our game. That's what I feel.